Good morning, everyone. I wanted to get on here and talk about stress. Now, I'm going to give you a couple things that I do to relieve stress in my life, and maybe you can use them for your own life. So, the first thing that I do for relieving stress is I get in a quiet place. So, by myself, no one around, no TV, no phone, just most of the time lay on my bed and just listen, or try not to listen, just sit there for 30 minutes if I can. Now, usually somebody's like, Grandma, Mom, something, but if you can find that place, just sit there and be quiet for 30 minutes with no distractions. I mean, cars might go by, or you might hear birds, which would be wonderful. Now, probably a good place would be to go to the park or to the beach or something like that. Right now, I'm back in Indiana. Good old me has to come back and learn lessons because I believe that we create our own reality. So I was feeling lost in Florida without my children, or my daughter and my grandkids. And now that I've came back here and experienced some things, I will be okay to go back and live that life again. And that is my goal. But right now, I am wanting to tell people how to eliminate stress. We get all this stuff in our minds. We have to learn how to quiet our minds. So if we could sit down and we're naturally, we're just going to think about things. So just go ahead and just come back to your breath. Come back to think. A lot of the times I'll just say love, 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 repeating in my head. Now, another thing that I do is get outside. I haven't been able to get outside here to have peace and quiet, walk the park, but a couple weeks ago, there was a day that was like 60 degrees. I ran to the park. I actually ran around the park lake. There's like a lake in the middle. I just ran around it and breathed, got some breath in, and it felt amazing. It's 12 degrees. You might want to go outside, but I don't. Remember, I like the beach. So, and there's a beach here. If I'm here till summertime, then I will be going to the beach. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you a couple things. So get outside, lay as peaceful as you can. Another great thing to do for peace is to journal. It's like all the stuff that's in your mind, you can journal it out and get it out of there, and ask yourself questions about, instead of saying, well, you get this idea in your head, and then you're like, oh my God, I should call my mom, or I should call my sister, or somewhere. And why don't you ask yourself that question? Even write it down. Just like, okay, should I move to Florida? Write it out. What's the good, the bad, the ugly about it, and then decide from there if that's what you want to do. Because everything that we do is up to us. We don't have to ask anybody else. I mean, it's nice to have a nice, kind conversation and take people's advice. Yes, that's what we all are here to do, communicate. But the bottom line needs to be what you want to do. It's your life. It's your life, so do what you want to do. I stress this to so many people, and all they say is, oh, you're being selfish. You're not being selfish. Why not? Why not do what you want to do? Can you give me a reason why not? So, like, I woke up one day with no husband, and my kids were grown, and I had nothing but myself. And I looked in the mirror, and I thought, what the hell are you going to do? Well, you have to do what you want to do. You can't just do what everybody else wants to do, so you do what you want to do. So, but I'm back, I'm on this tangent, I guess. So, anyway, another thing is pray, meditate, praying and meditate, walking around the park saying, God, what do you want me to do? What do you think we should do with our life? This is our life with God. God is a part of our life, So we have to be like, okay, God, what do you want to do? Where are you going to lead me today? Where do you want to have me go? Who do you want me to have me help? Who can I help? Who can help me? You know, you could be actually say, okay, well, God, I want to go over here, or God leads you somewhere to go help somebody, and then they end up helping you. I mean, that's how it all works. Because God cannot come down and knock on your door and say, hey, Susie, I'm going to help you. But he can say, oh, there's a place you can go, and that's a place that you can go, and there's a person that can help you. So he leads you into where you need to be. And that's exactly what, you know, happens if you let go. Now, if you try to control, that's not how it works. Believe me, I've tried to control a million things, and it never works. But every time I let go, I surrender, and let God do what he wants to do, it all works out. Everybody knows that I was fighting it when I first got here. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be here, I want to be here. Actually, not when I first got here, but later on. Now I'm calm. I'm like, okay, I'm here for a reason, to learn these lessons, so when I do go to where my next place is, because I don't believe I'll be here forever, I won't have these, oh my God, I gotta go back. Oh my God, I'm missing out on this. Because I'm not. I'm not missing out on anything. Actually, they should have came there because they're missing out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, well, they'll have to figure out that for themselves. But my son actually went with me, came back, and he's like, let's get the hell out of here. What are we doing back here? So, you know, lesson learned that I'm a hard ass. It takes a brick to hit me over the head to be like, what are you doing? So anyway, back to the meditation and the prayer. Meditation, prayer, journaling. Take 10 minutes to read a book. Just read a book. Get into, you know, imagination of something in the book. It's all wonderful. This is all things that help me. Yesterday I was really stressed out. I was running here, running there, helping everybody, and then today I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want like peace. And the best thing that I love to do is sleep. And it gets you out of everything. You're not in fights, you're not in arguments, you're not in love, you're just out there, and God can do whatever he wants to do when you're sleeping. You can dream, you can meditate in your sleep, and you wake up and you feel like a whole different person every single day. And with that whole person every single day, it's a new you to create whatever you want in that life today. So, I just thought this might help you guys. Today I woke up and I'm like, I feel stressed out, I need to just be quiet, I need to just journal, I need to get outside. You know, it's cold outside today, and I think I'm just going to get outside anyway. And go out for a walk, be a little cold, but you know, it's earth. And I just need breath, fresh air. And here we have heat, and it's cold, and you know, so it's not balanced. But that's the main goal, is to get balanced. 50% work, 50% you. Not anybody else, but you. Alright, you guys, I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon, and get your peace. Get your stress relievers. Or tell me down here, what do you do for a stress reliever? And I'm not talking about drinking, because I wake up the next morning and I'm hungover for 3 days. I can't even move. That's not stress to me. So anyway, I love you guys. Bye.